Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Handsome Island. I'm Handsome Contreras, and this is Watch Me Make It, where I talk mindset, money, and real estate. Today's a special episode. Obviously, I don't know where to put this camera yet. I'm gonna figure this out. This is all new to me. But I'm gonna bring you guys along. It's early morning. I'm headed to Connecticut to meet with my business partners, Manny and Fabian, whom I do real estate flipping and hard money with. So we brought the two worlds together, and since this is Watch Me Make It, right? This is Watch Me Make It. I am going to take you through a day of us looking at a property that we just took over, and yeah, bring you on into the real estate Watch Me Make It journey. I will be doing videos on Manny's business and Fabian's businesses separately, because Watch Me Make It doesn't only celebrate me making it, but it celebrates other entrepreneurs, other self-motivators getting it done. We bring you a lot of footage that has a lot to do with me and others, right? So I'm glad you're here, right? And again, this is my first time doing this handheld thing, but hope you enjoy the episode. It's for you. Everything I said I knew, I went and did it, bitch. WatchMeMakeIt.com. Witness it. Yo, just so y'all know, I've never done this. I don't know what the lighting's supposed to be like. I see my face like in some shadowy shit. Looking at my face on the screen. Anyway, so a big part of Watch Me Make It, turn the music off in case YouTube try to like censor it or something. A big part of Watch Me Make It is you watching me make it. And watching me make it in the sense of what I've been doing with real estate. Not just the hard money aspect, but like I said before, I am a fix and flipper, I am an investor, wholesaler, cold caller, all the good shit. Everything that has to do with real estate, I know how to do. And believe me, jack of all trades thing, I know y'all saying yada yada yada, but in order to build it and get it to where it needs to be, at first I have to be a part of every moving source, right? Like every single aspect of it I have to learn, because once I do hire out, I want to know the ins and outs. You need to know, like, if someone's giving you excuses like, oh, this call didn't work, this and that. If you've never been a cold caller, how are you gonna know what they're saying is fact or fiction? I've been a cold caller. I was a cold caller for Chris Jefferson during the pandemic. Shout out Chris Jefferson, Charged Up University, possibly one of the best programs out there. I say it because he's my man's and I worked with him. I saw hands in, day out. You know, we'd be on calls discussing the recordings of our conversations, our cold calls. Chris is a beast. Chris is a giver. Chris is just all about the movement. You don't see a lot of that in this industry. This ain't like I'm being paid for it and none of that. I'm literally plugging my mans in because I think he's an amazing human being. Anybody trying to learn about wholesaling, cold calling, any aspect of real estate, honestly, go to Chris Jefferson, man. Charged Up University. I'll probably put the link in the bio or something. And I'll put his Instagram, because his Instagram is fire. Chris is very mild-mannered, right to the point. His delivery is dope. I love Chris, man. So this little part of it, right now, I'm gonna go meet up with my business partners. I like saying like that. My mans, my peoples. Fabian, who's also my contractor. Manny, who's the owner of Now Lending Capital Group, company I do hard money loans for. We invested into a 2-family property out in CT, Bristol, Connecticut to be exact. Takes me about like an hour and 48 minutes to get there. So I'm driving over there now. Gonna go over some things, discuss some subjects in terms of what we're doing. It's a buy and hold, but it's literally still within that BRRRR if done right. The price that we got it at, we did it off of a mailer. The amount of work that we're putting into it, once we are done, we'll be able to cash out refi for what we invested and then some. But also hold on to the property and make some passive income, which really isn't passive. When you're dealing with tenants and things of that nature, don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. It's not a simple task. Finally made it to Connecticut. Again, Buddha's gonna kill me because I don't understand all this ISO shit. See? Something like that, right? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe my ISO thing. Anyway, made it out here. Now, One tidbit is, so Fabian and I do business together, and then Manny and I do different business together. Being that we joined forces, the three of us, we also created a separate LLC for purposes of our acquisitions company. Right now, we're headed to a bank in the area, a local bank, to open up an account together. And the reason that's necessary is this. All right, so when you're doing business, and obviously we have no plans of the relationship failing, you also never want to go into business with other people without having something in writing, having something in place so everyone knows their responsibility. I'm at fault for this a lot of times. I'm horrible at doing these type of things because I'm so Mr. Friendly, and I trust everybody and everybody trusts me. So it's kind of like, oh, who cares? Da, 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 da. But luckily we have a hard ass on our team like Manny. That's kind of like, nah, miss me on that one. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna do this the right way, right? So you need that type of person in your corner to understand that it's nothing personal. Business is business and will be business at all times. The moment you start mixing the two, that's where you're gonna have a problem. Like if, for whatever reason right now, we all stop doing business together. I start doing the hard money stuff, Manny. I stopped doing the flip, the whole real estate aspect with Fabian. That will not affect our personal relationship, personally on my end, because I also know what we're doing is business. So for whatever reason, you know, man, he's like, yo, you know what? You can't be a hard money lender with our team anymore. That's not gonna change my relationship with Manny. It really isn't. It's gonna change my monetary relationship, my business relationship with Manny, because obviously we won't be doing business together in that front, but we'll get off the phone at that moment and talk about life. We'll go talk about other stuff. We'll do what we've been doing. We've been friends before we got into business. And that's not easy to come by. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not easy to come by. I've been able to set my mindset that way because I'm a performance-based person. So if I'm not performing, hey, and you pull my card and you're like, bro, pull the plug, we can't work together, I have to understand that a lot of people are not self-aware enough or honest with themselves to accept that, and that's kind of where the problem comes into play. In business, right, in the money and real estate aspect of this channel, I want you guys to understand that business is business, personal is personal. You have to, if you expect to have any type of real growth, right? Not like, oh, y'all want to make 10,000 a month, which is awesome. I want to make 10,000 a month. I do not make 10,000 a month as of this video. I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm being honest with you. It's awesome, but when I look at what other people are doing, I know that's stepping stones. That's a start out point. If I really want to get, like, my main goal at this season in my life is 27K in income, not revenue, in income. That means after taxes and everything per month. That is my specific goal at the moment. If I want to get there, I have to realize that business and personal are two separate things. I have to give myself that. You have to give yourself that. You gotta separate the two. What you do personally does matter business-wise, right? It does feed into it. But I'm talking about when going into business, you have to stick to numbers. You have to stick to SOPs. You have to stick to KPIs. You have to stick to all these things that may seem foreign at the moment. Google them. I'm not gonna be sharing all this information with you at this moment, just yet. But you have to be honest with yourself. You have to see it. The numbers are the numbers are the numbers. Performance is performance. It's not personal. It's what feeds the business. The business must be fed before the ego gets fed. Damn. So we're here at the property. It's Fabian right there. DAFA Construction. For all your Connecticut residential and commercial needs. The #1 contracting company in all of Connecticut. Well, maybe like New Haven and where's Waterbury at? New Haven County?
Yeah. Actually, no, I think Waterbury is Fairfield.
Yeah, Fairfield, Litchfield. They go wherever, B. Even if you're close to Maine, it's gonna happen. There's Manny. That's the money man right there. We're here at the property. I'm gonna quick look through. Did some work on it thus far. Getting more work done. That's Dennis right there. He gets busy too.
We're just going off of the home inspection.
Yeah, no, bro. Here's the thing. Let me have this conversation over here.
This, this.
That, this is no. Right. Absolutely no. This, that ghetto rig, absolutely not. And this.
So we bought this property, it was off a mailer. We were able to bring the price down to a suitable area. So right now what we're doing mainly is looking at different things we gotta change. So I need like an expert opinion on it because obviously I'm not a contractor dude. I don't do any of the construction stuff myself. That's why I got Fabian as my business partner for that aspect. And that's kind of the point about this real estate. You're gonna have to develop teams, right? People that are better at certain things that you can't handle. Know what you can do. Like, I'm the cold calling closer. Everybody knows that. I get busy on that end. I'm a negotiator. But when it comes to the hands-on stuff, I don't like getting dirty. It's just not my thing. I'm too pretty for that. You know what I mean? When it comes to the money getting stuff, I'm a hard money lender, but I got Manny knows a lot more than I do. And when he saw the numbers and played the numbers, it made more sense to him. Like, look, we can actually invest in this as a buy and hold, but also have the exit strategy of selling if we wish to. Exit strategies are where it's at. The win is in the buy. I don't care what market you're in, I don't care what's going on in the world. When you buy is where you win. So basically, I have these guys helping me with my project. This is my house. I got it on my own. Manny's been here trying to help me, Fabian as well. And you know, I just do shit alone. I get shit done.
Yo, bro, you serious?
Yeah, I actually do nothing here. I'm actually just the face of this whole operation. I'm just pretty, man. That's it. That should be funny though, right? Come on, big video like, yo, just got this locked up in
I'm actually
contract.
used to it now, bro. I see a lot of people do this shit.
So Fabian sees the truth behind some of these gurus out there. Lock this in myself. I was cold calling 20 times an hour. I don't believe all the hype, man. It is simple, but it's not easy. Fabian's in this shit day in, day out. Manny's in this shit day in, day out. Like this doesn't always happen, especially good deals like this. But if you stay consistent like they do, then it does. Ready to eat? Time to eat. My favorite part.
Baby.
And those funds came from your personal account?
No, that was the check back from the 10,000 we opened up, and the rent the guy paid upstairs.
Oh, cool. You
And-
collected money. Wow.
And the other one, yeah, I don't know. I collected the 1,600 was the lady downstairs. So what's up? I don't know what we're doing.
Under 1901.
Numbers always matter.
Then you got $626.
This is the most important part of any project. Is
King
actually
Carol.
keeping your numbers right, making sure you're keeping track. The moment you lose track, the deal is done. By the way, if you're interested in finding out the numbers for this deal, comment below, let me know, and I'll make a separate video just for that.